Hi, welcome. I am Cindy Artrip from Deaf Allen Central Elementary, and I'm the art teacher, and our project was Animating Art. Animating Art, our educational problem was students were complaining that art history was kind of boring, so I wanted to be able to give them a new and inventive way to make art history more interesting. So some of our questions was, what methods could I implement to make learning art history more fun? How can I successfully implement and incorporate STEAM with art? What products are available to incorporate STEAM into my art class? And how can students bring their artwork to life? And how will I access what my students have learned? My plan of action was how I helped make learning art history more fun. Students were able to select a favorite artist and recreate their artwork and add some hummingbird bit kit encoding with it to make the artwork come to life. Some of the project outlines and implementations was that the artwork had to be from a famous work of art, um, be based on or stand on its own, I'm sorry, use an LED or motor or both. And then the constraints was that it has to be no larger than a shoebox and for the students to try to use similar products as what the artist used and then use things found around the home. Here in these images, you can see our students working with the Hummingbird Big Kit and their laptops to code and work on their artworks. The resources that we used are the Hummingbird Big Kits from BirdBrain Technologies. And then we used Access to Make Code JavaScript and then classroom supplies that we had available, such as cardboard boxes, our printers, the Hummingbird Big Kits, and some batteries and some different things that whatever the students wanted to use. So who has been involved and how? So we kind of veered a little bit away from the original plan. I was planning on beginning this with eighth grade, but due to some illness closures and weather closures, our schedule has been a little wonky. So I've been able to implement this so far with several sixth grade students who are interested in a trial project. And we do continue to plan on working on these with different grades and different throughout the years, just different years and grades. So far, we implemented this with the sixth grade students who are interested in the trial projects, and there have been approximately 30 students that are taking turns with the kits while working in small groups. Our students have been practicing using the Make code with JavaScript to program the Hummingbird Big Kits and bring their artwork to life. We didn't get to start on this until late in the third quarter due to the COVID-related illnesses and weather closures and school cancellations. So students did begin working on researching artists and artworks to bring their artworks to life and replicate. Students will have recreated a two-dimensional painting as a three-dimensional kinetic art form using various art techniques that are appropriate to their sculptures. And then during the fourth quarter, which is our current quarter, students are continuing or have begun to learn how to use Make code and implement their learning into their artwork using the Hummingbird Robotics kits. And then some of the students have been able to defend how they chose to incorporate either lights or motors into their artwork. I'm going to show you a work sample next. So this is student work sample by Carly and Loretta, who are sixth grade students. They recreated Keith Haring's dancing figures, and we're going to demonstrate a little video of how they did that and what they used. And you'll see that their mission was successful in creating a artwork that meted the criteria.
I'm Carly. And I'm Loretta. This project made learning art history much more fun. Keith Allen Haring was an American artist whose pop art emerged from the New York City graffiti subculture of the 1980s. His animated imagery has become a widely recognized visual language. Our project is based off Keith Haring's dancing figures. We used a Hummingbird kit and microbit maker code, block coding as well, two position servo motors and program the two figures to move side to side. Now we will demonstrate what it does. I'm Carly. And I'm Loretta.
Those girls were really excited about their project, and they were excited when they finally turned on that on and off switch, and their little figures started moving, and they were really excited. All right, another student work sample is Matthew Strom's Young Man Reading at Candlelight. These girls were sixth grade students as well, Mackenzie and Kansas. And unfortunately, they're unable to do a demonstration because when we were scheduled to do it, one of them were absent and the other one wasn't comfortable doing it on her own. But they were happy for me to share their work, and they used the yellow LED light. They found this image online, and they printed it and mounted it to a board because they were kind of under a little time constraint. So they pretty much they met the criteria of adding the LED to create the flame, and they programmed it to flicker. So if I had a video of this, you would see that the light flickers a little bit. And they used the Makeco microbit block coating and hummingbird kit as well. So this is a project that we were really excited and happy with. I love how the light looks illuminated on the face, anyways, and then that just kind of brought it out and brought it to life. A summary of our project. So, students have been excited to learn how to animate their artworks. They have been eager to research and plan their project. The plan is proving to be successful in making art history much more fun for students, and I do plan to continue to implement this as a regular part of my art history curriculum with my middle school students. I may change the future lessons when I begin implementing it a little bit earlier into the school year. This will help avoid delays in progress. And now that I have the kits on hand and continue to reuse the products and the kits, it'll be much easier in making learning art history more fun and more innovative. This is my contact info. You can email me with any questions at cindy.artrip@floyd.kyschools.us or call the school at 606-358-9420, extension 3362, with any questions if you need any information about our project. Thank you for joining us and have a great day.